You know, I didn't realize it until Reggie brought it up before he left. We got Suarez versus Rawk playing for 5th right now.
Yeah.
It's been a really top-heavy day.
Yeah, the the seeding was wild today, and all sorts of upsets were happening too. So, quite an interesting bracket to watch develop. And you know, these are definitely two of the better players in the bracket. So cool to see them both making it to top 5 despite all of the bloodshed that has happened today.
Yeah, managing to stay alive. Although now I think it's going to be a real endurance test between these two.
Mm-hmm. This is one of those matchups that definitely requires endurance because I feel like Samus can definitely do her Samus-y things. Like up B out of shield is super good, and Yoshi doesn't have a ton of great ways to approach that don't elicit a up B response. So Suarez is going to have to get really creative and really crafty with how he approaches.
Although I think it is worth mentioning, Yoshi double jump armor. It's going to make it very annoying for Rawk to confirm his kills.
Yep.
And you can't really just get a runaway kill with Samus. Like, you do have to set up for it in some way.
You do have to inch your way towards the finish line rather than sprint with the character for sure. Although there is an unspoken element to be to keep in mind today, and that is the secret power-up.
The secret power-up?
Yeah.
We got to share with the class if we're talking about secrets.
I mean, something happened today. Not just anything. But the first Metroid game in 15 years or something came out today.
Metroid Dread dropped today.
Yeah, more than that. 18 years. 2002 or 3 was the last one. So, Rawk has definitely got the timeline, the storyline is set for him.
He got the rare power-up.
Yeah, So we'll see how much the bounty hunter gains from that kind of stuff. And Rawk already looking like he's in pretty good shape here. He's sitting at a relatively comfortable % on his first stock. Meanwhile, Suarez already down, although took 170% to get there. So Rawk's going to have to work for the second one as well.
Yeah, what I think is okay about it is that, like, Rawk is inching forward at his own pace.
Mm-hmm.
He does such a good job of setting the pace, and in general, it takes a lot of effort to set Samus off of that because she has such good tools for setting up for patient play.
Ooh. Uh-oh. Yeah, if Rawk continues to be antsy with those up Bs, and if Suarez can bait them, then that's when we're going to see the matchup develop from, like, very Samus favored to probably in Suarez's favored, It's going to all come down to how creative can Suarez be and how fidgety is Rawk going to actually be as a result.
Although I feel like Rawk in general is not the most fidgety of players.
No.
Usually like lauded for his patience.
Mm-hmm.
And I feel like if you're coming out to bat at this point against Suarez, like, you know that it's going to be a bit of a slow burn, win or lose.
Yep. But look at these percents. Rawk continues to climb, almost getting to the point of lapping Suarez. So
charge shot helps further cement that.
Mm-hmm. Good patience from both players. I like that Suarez is kind of waiting on that platform, and Rawk didn't really commit to anything, but now he's got him off stage. So what do you do as Suarez to really deal with this fortress of a defense here that Rawk's putting up? Oh, I love the weight on the platform, and it just chews up that shield, that aerial up B, but Suarez is unscathed somehow, and you know what? Gets that nice down smash follow-up kill, so Suarez is on the board, but okay. I like that he went to the ledge there. That was pretty nice.
Wow, that didn't pick up. That one will get it, though.
Yeah.
Okay.
Like you said, the double jump armor sometimes helps him get out of those up Bs. We saw one on the first stock when he was off stage, and that's going to come into play here probably a few more times before this set is over. This is Suarez's first big combo of the set here.
And look at how much damage it managed to do.
Yeah, 80% is nothing to sneeze at.
Just jump.
Yeah, getting kicked in the nose like that, you'd think
he doesn't care.
You'd think he might care, but
no, Yoshi does not care for Samus's nose.
I'm really surprised Samus Bear doesn't break double jump armor at that %.
It's a good move, it's just not that good.
Her Bear is fairly strong.
It is. It's like her aerials are good, especially when you count them into consideration with the projectiles and the value for Zaire. But when it comes to breaking double jump armor, they're just shy of being good enough.
This matchup especially really shows you the weakness of some of her aerials. Like, multi-hits can be good, but against the double jump armor, like, those multi-hits can actually like give Suarez an opportunity to escape. So up air, forward air, all those things, even nair, which is 2 hits, you know, these are all opportunities for Suarez to exploit, you know, Samus as a character.
It doesn't help that like Rawk has to like perfectly time down air for it to be of any use besides damage.
Yep.
At the end of the day, we've got projectiles, back air, and Zaire for any of the aerial play.
Yeah. And we're not going to see any sort of down air like early kills because Yoshi is such a great recovery character. Wow, those eggs almost end up getting the kill, and then that
oh!
Wow,
that was
great
a hell of a
pressure.
scramble.
Yeah, that was really quick thinking from Suarez, but he's still on his back foot here.
Overall, I think Suarez is slowly figuring out the game plan. You know, Yoshi air dodges OD. Don't worry. Do not have fear for this one.
One more of those might actually do it. Suarez got to watch out.
Oh, that'll do it. Yep. Goodbye.
Yep, and no kill screen. Never know why they didn't give that move a kill screen.
There's actually a lot of moves that don't have kill screens killing up.
Very strange.
Very. Regardless, there's a win screen, and that one's for Rawk.
Yeah.
What I was going to bring up is that I think slowly but surely Suarez is figuring out how to fight Rawk effectively. So Game 2 is, I think, going to be the real decider here. I would not be surprised to see us go to Game 3 because of how effectively we saw Suarez playing.
Yeah, that last stock was looking much better than the first. I think Suarez, if he can adapt and zone break effectively, like once he can get in, he was getting big combos and big damage. So he's going to have to, again, get creative with his approaches and see if he can open up Rawk for, you know, those big 70% combos. And, you know, right away, Rawk's starting with a nice 30% lead thanks to the charge shot. Oh, Rawk tried to go for an extension there, but couldn't land it. Yep, a little bit of an over-aggressive move there, but there you see the double jump armor coming into play. That forward air really gets Rawk not a lot of mileage in the matchup. So
I think Rawk in general just has a concrete game plan for fighting Suarez, though, because you see how proactively he's moving from ledge to ledge.
Yeah, he really has to be mobile. Like, you know, he has to camp actively rather than passively.
Yeah, he can't just settle into one spot, call it home, and defend it. Like, the fact that he's so frequently moving from center stage to a ledge and choosing to make Suarez come towards him, I think is where we're finding all of this damage.
Yeah, one of the things that Rawk can do in order to force that kind of interaction is, like, force Suarez to double jump high. And once he does, he just gets to run to the other side of the stage for free positioning. Oh, nice wave land to avoid the charge shot from Suarez. This music is, like, very foreboding.
I was going to say, this is very exciting music for such methodical gameplay. There we go.
Yeah,
Loaded into the cannon.
That's a great word for this matchup. Methodical is exactly right. There's nothing flashy really to be seen in the matchup. It's really more mechanical and, you know, precision tests rather than, like, any sort of, like, there's no swag here. But this is good, clean spacing wars, so.
Yeah, this is one of those matchups where you're not going to play cool, but winning is cool.
Winning is way cooler than anything you know, anything any of these characters do. So
yeah, no, I mean, there's no fronting on this one. It's like the win con for both of these characters in this matchup is not the most exciting.
Right.
But there is a sure path to victory. It just takes a bit to get there. And I feel like out of the two players, Rawk is the one much more willing to play into that than Suarez.
Yeah, Suarez was having trouble with other players camping him earlier on, and like when push comes to shove, oh,
how's that for a push?
Yeah, and a shove, you know, like quite a find from Suarez. He needs to get pickups like that because honestly, he's losing the slow game, so he's got to make sure that when he gets those fast hits, they really count, and that one counted for sure. Oh, the first miss of the...
Bro, I gotta know, what is this John Williams-ass music?
What
is happening?
This is from Mario Galaxy 2, I want to say. It's one of the Bowser fights, or at least a final boss fight of some sort.
Listen, the way that Rawk is playing right now, definitely making it seem like the first part of a boss rush for Suarez.
Forward not killing at 146. Kind of surprised, but no rage, I guess. That makes a little sense. One more of those might kill. Suarez got to be really careful here. Oh my god, look at that patience from Rawk. waiting not once but twice on those jumps onto the platform, and the charge shot picks up the kill, which means Rawk has a 1-stock lead and a 1-game lead in this set. Suarez could be going home early tonight.
Yeah, remember, this is still best of 3 territory. We're a bit of ways away from going back into best of 5s.
But Suarez is changing up the pace here a little bit, and that means a lot when it comes to those hits in that stock, man. In the corner, everything counted there, and he was able to find the forward smash too. And now he's got himself a lead, so...
Yo, the falling up air?
The falling up air is nice.
A new development from Suarez? The
Again,
young Miles tech?
He's got to be a little creative with what he chooses to approach with, and like, yeah, those falling up airs might be the, you know, the mix that is required, you know? Good waveland out of the egg. Ooh. And he's mixing up his approaches too with his command grab, which is really important because shield is Samus' best friend.
Yeah, no, this is such an unconventional approach to the matchup compared to what we saw out of the previous 5 stocks that Suarez has had to fight through. But I think the changeup is at such a good time. Like, you're throwing Rawk off of a rhythm that's almost led him to his surefire victory. Oh. But here, it's almost leading to a game 3.
All right, that's good damage from Rawk here. Up air and forward air are good at one thing in the matchup, and I guess that one thing is damage. Wow, that waveland, did you see it? So sneaky. A bit of a triangle dodge, actually. Kind of snuck his way through a hitbox. Rawk climbing back towards a small lead.
Oh, he's just going to jump through the up tilt.
That footstool was super important, because otherwise that up tilt would have hit.
Suarez on the hunt, but he's going to choose to retreat. I think that was really smart.
Yeah, Rawk retreating there was really good. And the charge shot, once it gets to a certain point, can bust through those eggs. And Suarez has got to remember, oh, wow, Rawk tried to just end it right there.
Oh, but it's going to be Suarez on the hunt to end it. And the egg manages to catch on explosion.
An exquisite egg toss from Suarez. Managed to pick it off in the blast zone. Couldn't even see, but yet Suarez knows. Sometimes your intuition just guides you, which means we've got ourselves a game 3 here. Didn't think it would end like that.
No, the changeup and pacing was perfect from Suarez.
Yeah, pacing and like opportunity, like when you find your opportunity and you're Suarez in this matchup, you need to make sure it counts big, because Samus is able to make sure that you only get about 4 or 5 opportunities per set or per game, and you know, almost every time that Suarez opened him up, he was able to get 70, 80%, sometimes ending in a forward smash for the kill. Really important that he's doing that kind of stuff in the matchup.
3, 2, 1, go!
Another fairly epic song. What is this? I don't recognize it off the top of my head.
I've never heard this song.
All I know is that it's really fitting for the tension, but not so much like the characters.
No, not at all.
Oh, this is some Xenoblade dude, this music. I'm thinking this is Xenoblade.
It's called Still Move Forward, so we'll see.
You got me. Regardless, like the fact that we're coming to Battlefield, I think is actually a really bold call, because Suarez is usually really confident on being able to play both offensively and defensively because of the triangle plats.
I think one thing the plats will give Rawk in the matchup is access to quick and early kills if he sits on the top plat, and Suarez gets a little sloppy. You know those up Bs are going to kill very fast.
Yeah, no, talking about those up Bs, the fact that you can up B from base plat onto the platforms to make them just that little bit much more safer,
yeah,
I think is going to add a very large layer of relief for Rawk that he's going to need moving forward, because now he is down a stock while Suarez is barely touched.
Oh, wow, what a mix-up opportunity, but couldn't quite seal the deal.
He's going too fast.
Yeah, a little too much mustard on that one. Rawk's got to remember the game plan here, because it looks like he's getting disrupted a little too easily, and like you can't put up that fortress-style defense if you're being disrupted all over the place. So,
like, Suarez has grown very comfortable with breaking through the zone and playing recklessly and being rewarded for it.
Yeah.
Meanwhile, Rawk is sort of playing into that aggression, and because of that, he doesn't have his resources set up.
Suarez is benefiting from more scramble-style situations, where I think Rawk wants to go back to like the control he had game 1 and somewhat of game 2. Before Suarez was able to zone break.
It's going to take a while for Rawk to be able to build up that proper rhythm, though, because now Suarez, he's got a bit of a comfort behind him by way of those first layer of platforms again.
Yep, and he has no reason to approach now that he has a sizable lead here, almost down to Rawk's last stock, so... Oh, yeah, that's going to almost do it.
Suarez threatening on the hunt already.
He's being very offensive here.
To be fair, this aggressive style of play has been working out so well for him. Like, the high tempo of Game 3 has completely offset all of the control that Rawk has had in the past 2 games.
Yeah.
Oh, the last hit, too! That's so unfortunate.
Yeah, the baby toe hitbox. Forward throw, not enough damage to get the up throw kill. Not by a long shot, so Rawk's going to have to chip away a little bit more before he gets this kill. But yeah, Suarez knows he doesn't need to approach anymore, so I think this is going to be a tough one. Just barely missing the timing and the spacing, but a nice drag down from Suarez.
This Game 3 is looking ridiculously in favor of Suarez, and it's going to take a lot for Rawk to be able to stop this momentum now.
Up B, not enough.
Look at that. It's the presence of the top plat.
Yeah.
The fact that Suarez has a canopy to sit on, and the fact that he has safe passage from the ledge that Rawk is choosing not to cover, makes it so much easier for Suarez to play at these high percentages.
Yeah. Finally picking up the kill with that forward air. You know, I don't think Rawk minds if Suarez opts to take the top plat and, you know, take the long road around to go to the other side of the stage, because ultimately what that means is that, you know, he's far away from him now, and I think that's okay.
It is, but that's still a full stock behind. Meanwhile, Rawk is fighting tooth and nail on his last, potentially final stock of the night.
Good spot dodge. Suarez ready for that grab, despite the distance. That's not how you want to see it end.
Fast falling with the Zair, and that's that for Rawk. He's going to fall at 5th tonight. Bit unfortunate, but that's the way it goes.